All right, so what I had going on didn't take me as long as I thought it would, so I am able to post this response to P226 Nut. The Democrats as Nazis. I see what you're saying there, and I follow your point of view, and you bring up a few things that I hadn't thought about before, that I wasn't very aware of just yet. But I couldn't stop thinking as I was watching it. I couldn't stop thinking about Jenks from the Young Turks' recent interview on the Lex Friedman podcast, where he talks about statist versus populist. So let me share how that's affected my viewpoint in this particular election cycle. The way the two parties have really come down is the Republican Party has refined to getting behind Trump, who is for all intents and purposes, a populist. Now, he's a populist that has focused greatly on a particular group that I believe he feels he had the best shot to make them true believers, and he may have even thought that the group that he selected, because of the Electoral College, gave him the means to power, gave him the keys to the throne. But the Republican Party getting in line behind him essentially makes the Republican Party, to a degree, a populist party. Counter that, the Democrat Party offering the alternative with a statist platform. The courts, the this, the that. True democracy. And they have drummed out their populist candidates. First was Bernie Sanders. Next was Tulsi Gabbard. Then Robert F. Kennedy. So they specifically wanted a Joe Biden. They wanted a Kamala Harris, a puppet to keep the deep state going. And that appealed to their group, which is a little odd, as they seem to be yoking themselves to, as best they can, this weird, progressive, let's go ahead and call it, continuing our metaphor, they yoke themselves to the, let's call them the neo-brown shirts. The kids with the blue hair providing the muscle of this proletariat revolution. But as a result, both sides nudge us closer to class warfare. Be it the Democrats saying tax the rich, be it the Republicans saying, oh, look at these corrupt politicians, these corrupt Congress people. We're going to drain the swamp of this deep state. Look at so-and-so with the CIA. He's been there and she's been there for 5 administrations. Fascinating turn of events. The middle ground, or what's going to happen. Better yet, what's going to happen or what we can do about it. As far as what you and I can do about it, not a damn thing. I think we'll see more of this election bullshit, because 10 years ago, the election didn't necessarily matter, because both of the candidates were willing to saunter up to that special interest trough so they could be controlled no matter what. You know, when Pepsi-Cola Corporation invests in both campaigns, buddy, you know what that's all about. What are we going to see? I don't know. I think maybe we'll see something different with the elections. We'll see something different with what type of candidate we have. But I would expect to see a populist that somehow finds a way to tap both sides of the fence And when you get a populace that's somehow able to tap both sides of the fence, you're really going to have something. Now, they've really polarized either side of the fence, possibly to prevent that. So consider it a hedge against, let's call it trough power being usurped, if you'll allow me the continuation of that metaphor. All right, fuckers, what say you?